Morning, folks. So we're here early this morning because we wanted to beat the heat, and first thing we set up a laser. That way we can shoot a laser around this, because we got a certain spot we want it on that pool, the deck, and the laser works out great because we just go around and make a little tick mark where it's hitting each post. We square that around and we know where the top of the deck's going to be. Now there's other ways you can do this without a laser, but this is the easiest and fastest way. In just a matter of a few minutes, we know exactly where the top of the deck's going to be on every single post. So whoever invented this self-leveling laser, they're a genius. And actually we can just turn it, like see how it ain't hitting that post? We can slowly turn it and then get every post. Turn it to make sure we hit. See there? Hit every single post. Morning, guys. So it's Johnathan, GK Building. We're out here building a deck around this swimming pool for a customer. And it's a beautiful morning. This is actually day number 2. We didn't video yesterday because all we did was set post. And I'll kind of show you what's going on this morning, give you a rundown. So we started setting our deck bands. We already shot with our laser exactly where we wanted those. An inch down from that lip on that pool is where all these deck bands are shot at. And then we got a little deck here we built off this deck and goes over to that concrete pad. And they'll have a set of 42-inch wide inset steps going up here. And now you can see Jim is over here actually cutting their post off, because we're going to run a header across the center, because this is a 26-foot, right at 26-foot deck. So we're going to use 16-foot stuff and break it in the center. We're going to set those headers right on some 4x4 posts we concreted in the ground. If you see this mark right here, that we made with the laser this morning, that's top of band, same as this. Well, we're going to have a header, 2x8 header sitting across these, and deck joist going this way. The header will come this way, deck joist this way. So Jim had to come down 14.5 inches, which is 2 2x8s, and make a mark down from that. And then he'll cut this post off just like that one. Hope that makes sense to you. There'll be a handrail here, handrail here, handrail here, and there'll be a handrail through here. But there won't be no handrail back there because we're going to scab it in against that building. So now those are cut off, and they should be exactly level across them. Guys, this is good. I'm going to show you. Remember I said that should be level? I'll try to zoom you in close here and let you look. On the money. Rundown of what's going on this morning. Zach's over there putting joist hangers on, and me and Jim just got done putting in these last few deck joists, and you can see there we notched out for the inset stairs. We got the little deck built over here, that way the stairs will land on it, and he cut us a cross piece because we're having to angle these. We're having to angle these around this swimming pool, so we're having to put a little cross piece in here, and then we're just scabbing it in there to go around this pool, and that way we can have a perimeter board around it. It'll make sense better once we get it all together. Zach's over there working on blocking, Jim's working on the perimeter board, and I'm getting the steps knocked out. Sorry about the camera, it looks kind of foggy for some reason. But I got the stringers cut, and I just screwed these on here to hold them together where I wanted them, and I set them in here and fastened them to the band boards. And I got my top two treads on, just using decking boards for treads, and then I'll put my next two on, and I'm actually pre-drilling those because the stringers are bad about busting if you don't pre-drill. And then I'll take this bottom one off, put those treads on. Then I'll take that board off and put those treads on. So guys, it's been a long hot day, but we're getting ready to call it a day. Put in about over 12 hours today. But this thing's looking real good. Here's you a peek at it. Inset steps. And we would have finished it today, just worked like a 14-hour day and finished, but ended up being about 6 deck boards short. So we got to come back and finish some handrails, put the rest of these deck boards on. And that perimeter board, it looks really good, but man, that slowed the process way down. But it turned out really nice. So guys, we got her finished this morning, and my phone's messing up. The zooming out, 2 cameras, you know, on this new iPhone's got 3 cameras. 2 of the cameras, for some reason they keep getting moisture behind the lens, so I'm gonna have to take it back to the phone store. But here, let's take a peek at it. So here's the deck, terminates into the pool. Set of 42-inch wide inset steps. When we cut those stringers out, we boxed this in. We did the math on it, actually on blocklayer.com. Stud Pack actually led me to that. And Jim that works for me knew how to do it the old school way, but you can go on blocklayer.com and it'll tell you how far from that tip back there to out here the stringer will be. And so it said about 40.5 inches. So we inset that 36, that way we had a little bit of a lip for these stringers to come out and set on. And they wanted these pickets, or not pickets, spindles ran long, and we boxed that 4x4 out and ran those long, that way they can put a little gate right here, so if they don't want the dogs and stuff up on the deck, and to keep the kids, you know, from getting up here when they don't want them up here. But now you can see the deck turned out super nice, perimeter board all the way around, following the shape of that pool. It's an octagon kind of shaped pool, and I think it really turned out nice. It's a big deck. The overall dimensions are almost 26 feet this way, and on the long side 16 feet. They come out to about 13 feet at the short point. We took and butted it over against their building. They're going to hang their pool cleaning, all their pool cleaning supplies on the building. Going to put some outdoor furniture up against it, and I think it turned out real nice. We just ran these 2x4s long, let them come over to the building. That way we have handrails all the way across. Did that on both sides. It ended up, this building's not setting square to the deck, so you can see we had to end up ripping from 2 1/4 inch down to nothing on that very last deck board. But I believe it turned out great. I love it. We just got done spraying it off, and she looks nice. We used a speed square to gap these, so they do have an 1/8 inch gap. And once they dry out, it'll probably be about 1/4 inch. And I always try, especially around a pool, you want to leave a gap, because getting in and out of that pool all the time, you don't want water just sitting on these decking boards. But I really believe it turned out good. Hope y'all liked it. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry about not posting much here lately. We've just been so busy. Seems like can't get no time to even catch up on quotes for work. And sorry that it's been about a month since I put a video out, but y'all don't get mad at me. Just share some love in the comment and leave a thumbs up or a comment. I do appreciate it. And hit that subscribe button. God bless each one of you. Y'all have a good day. See you later.